Good evening, all. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon from wherever people are joining. This is in Australia, spring is round the corner. The mango season is not far away. If you look at a mango tree now, it's a mangoes. We can see in the Northern Territories, mangoes are ripe, good mangoes, fresh mangoes are there in the tree. If you wait for few days, few weeks, these ripe mangoes will fall down. When they fall on the ground, they start, unless it is picked up, they start rotting. They start rotting and leaving behind the seed there, waiting for an appropriate opportunity to sprout out and become another tree. That applies to our lives also. A young person bubbling with energy, so much of aspirations in life. As we age, as the body starts becoming feeble, there is a mind is full of like a seed with a lot of aspirations in my life. Body has become weak, but mind is full of aspirations. Unfulfilled desires are there. Mind is still there. Body has become weak and mind is still that desire. Aspirations are there. And in Bhishmacharya in Mahabharata, he tells a story to Yudhishthira. The story of most of us, he tells that one, how our life is. He says, our life is, human life is such a way that a person is hanging on the branch, holding on to the branch, and below is a river, holding on to the branch, and he sees one poisonous snake is moving towards him in the branch. And at the same time, when he looks down, he wanted to jump, he sees one crocodile with mouth wide open, waiting for this person. Come, I want to catch you. At the same time, that person hears a tiger roaring, so petrified. At the same time, he sees honey from a honeycomb. Drops of honey is falling from the honeycomb from the upper branch. In that precarious situation also, he holds one hand out. I want to catch that honey. It is going waste. I want to catch. And that is the situation of all of us, what Bhishmacharya said. And Bhishmacharya says to all of us, life, do not squander. You do not become like a most. You become someone extraordinary. Invest, look after you. Look after your wellness. And in Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna gives the inspiration how to grow old wisely, how to grow old with grace. Ragadvesha vivektaistu vishayan indriyaischcharan atmavashyir videyatma prasadam adhigacchati. Ragadvesha, minimize. Lord Shri Krishna gives an advice to all of us. Minimize your attachment. Raga, when the attachment is there, that is a trigger for dvesha. You trigger for dvesha. Raga, dvesha, viviktaistu vishayan indriyaischcharan. Minimize your attachment to the things around. Vivikte, raga, dvesha, vivikte, vishayan indriyaischcharan, atmavashyir. look after yourself, dive deep into yourself. Minimize your contact attachment with outside things, start investing onto yourself. By doing that one, what we will get, one experiences the peace within. Peace within. As we age, we realize the best gift we can have is health. When we are young, we work so hard at the expense of health to make money. When we age, we spend money to regain our health back. The health, as we realize, health is wealth. As we age, health is the best gift we can have. And Bhagavad Gita, Lord Shri Krishna further says how we have to spend our retirement days. As we are growing older, not to get into the socializing mode. It's a time to invest onto ourselves. Vivikta desha sevitvam Vivikta desha sevi arati jana sansadi. Then dhyana yoga paro nityam vairagyam samupashrita. What Sri Krishna says, that how we have to spend quality time. Vivikta desha sevitvam. Try to spend time for yourself and try to find a space for yourself in your home or a personal life. You are trying to disengage yourself as much as you can, because the most important person is this one. And try to retreat from the busy life. Vivikta desha sevitvam arati jana sansadi. And it's a Vivikta desha sevitvam, Vivikta desha sevit arati and jana sansadi. And with the crowd, move away from the crowd. And dhyana yoga paro nityam. And try to go into meditation. Meditate as much as you can. Reflect on yourself. Vivikta sevi lagvashi yata vakaya manasaha. Vivikta sevi lagvashi. Another one, Shri Krishna says, Vivikta sevi. You are spending time for yourself. Lagvashi means minimize your food intake. Your food intake, not to be glutton, eat too much. Lagu ashi means curb your desires also. That so much of desires, not to have too much of desires in your life. Try to be satisfied with trivial things in your life. Try to find contentment within, happiness within. Vivikta sevi lagvashi yata vak kaya manasaha. And talk not to be chatterbox. Talk little, observe silence. Silence as much as you can. Yata vak kaya manasaha. And have the control over your limbs. Not to be going everywhere, and have a control over your limbs by practice of yoga. Yatha vak kaya vivikta sevi lagvashi yatha vak kaya manasaha. Calm your mind, not to get into unnecessary argument with people. Like not to carry in 20 years back what happened. Like it is given an example in a war front. If one party wants to make a truce, what they do, they raise a flag, white flag, saying that we don't want to fight, we want to make a truce with you. What God has given us, as we age, our hair becomes grey. hair becomes grey, it is an indication, like in a war front we raise the white flag. When the hair has become grey, it is an indication. No more picking up quarrel and arguing. It is the time to make truce with others. Make truce with others. Not to carry the past, what happened. It's make truce with others. And in the traditionally elderly people, when they are getting older, they go to the places of all their acquaintances and they say, if any thing wrong had been committed to you, please pardon me. And elderly people used to write letters to all their acquaintances also. And any mistake had committed from me, please pardon. Why? This helps unburdening the mind. When it happens, you unburden yourself, you can sleep better. I can sleep better, I can relax better. And also helps in burning the so many desires in the mind, helps in burning of the so many desires, seed of desires get burnt. Vivikta sevi lagvashi yatha kaya manasaha dhyana yoga paro nityam. And meditate all the time. Whenever you have time, reflect, read scriptures and reflect on that one. Reflect on your ideal. Contemplate on the ideal. Contemplate on the permanent, eternal. And dhyana yoga paro nityam vairagyam samapashritam. And vairagya means your raga, you are attached only to the Supreme Lord, not to the trivial things. My neighbor, my family, my extended family, my business, my that one. And you are attached only to the only one side. That is called as vairagya, samapashritam. Yes, can be done? Is it not too late? In my young days, I did so many unwanted things. And unwanted things, Sri Krishna says, doesn't matter what you had done in the past. It is not important. What you do now, what you do in the future is important. And even the most terrible thing you had done in the past, not to carry the load on that one. What happens now on and future. It is that matters. Our scriptures are full of positive. Never belittles us, never says you are condemned. There is always an opportunity for us to move forward. Scriptures, while reading that one, we are infused with energy. We are infused with confidence. That is why in the Sri Krishna talks about Esha Brahmi Sthiti Partha Nainam Prapya Vimuhyati Sthittvasya Mantakalepi Brahma Nirvana Mrichati. This way, even if you start now or even very old, even if you start then, Esha, this contemplating on the Supreme Lord. Esha Brahmi, and you are established in that one. No more going back. What you have done in the past, not to retreat, and you are only on that one. Esha Brahmi Sthiti Partha Nainam Prapi Vimuhyati. No regret, no remorse. Life should not be remorse. In the old age, should not be a remorse. What happened, happened. It happened, and it's now what I am going to do is important. Esha Brahmi Sthiti Partha Nainam Prapi Muhyati Sthittvasya Antakalepi. Even in the last minute of our life, if you are so positive, connected to that one, that person reaches the highest. The so much of confidence Lord Shri Krishna has given all of us. It's a not to regret what happened. Life should be full of positivities. Move ahead in your life. When we lead a life like that, when you start leading the life like that, the body, you feel so much of energy in the body. Mind is unburdened. When you are doing that one, you start abiding within yourself. You are abiding by your own joy within. You are happy within. When you start abiding within yourself, Patanjali calls that one as Tada Drashtu Swarupe Avasthanam. When you have done that one, you start reveling within. You are not dependent on what others are doing, what they are doing for you. You are happy within, satisfied within. You are contented within. You are in joy within. And then what happens? The body, I may be getting infirm in the body and mind may be getting weak, but that person, even in the old age, that person gets into ageless body and timeless mind. The age of the body doesn't matter and status of the mind doesn't matter. Ageless body and timeless mind, that person can reach. So, yoga is full of hopes, and it's a yoga takes us from the whatever the outer manifestation, our outer manifestation to inner ourselves into ageless body and timeless mind.